Here are 4 torn pieces of cards. Among them, 3 pieces represent Jacob's 10 sons, and the one held by the magician represents Joseph. Why does Joseph occupy a larger proportion of the card compared to the other brothers? Jacob had 12 sons. Joseph was the 11th in birth order, and Jacob loved him the most. That is why the card held by the magician gives Joseph a larger proportion. Jacob gave him a precious coat of many colors. The other brothers were very displeased and planned to harm him. The cards, laid separately on the table, represent the torn relationship between the brothers. One day, while they were tending the sheep, the brothers sold Joseph to merchants traveling to Egypt. Joseph lived in Egypt for many years. Through his wisdom and intelligence, he solved the problem of the famine for Pharaoh, and therefore became the Prime Minister of Egypt. Joseph's homeland was also suffering from famine. When they heard that there was a wise Prime Minister in Egypt who had stored up a large amount of grain, they went to Egypt to buy food. When Joseph saw his brothers arrive, he did not pursue their past wrongdoing. Instead, he took the initiative to identify himself and said, "I am your brother Joseph, the one you sold into Egypt. Now, do not be distressed or angry with yourselves because you sold me here. It was God who sent me ahead of you to preserve life. It was not you who sent me here, but God." This passage is recorded in Genesis chapter 45, verses 4 to 8. Joseph gave them a large amount of grain. Joseph repaired his relationship with his brothers. Watch how the magician repairs the torn cards. First, place the card representing Joseph properly. Using a magic universal glue, the card can be glued back together. First, apply the glue to these cracks. Don't blink. Get ready. 3/4 glued, in order to reunite the whole family. Joseph brought his father Jacob to Egypt to live together. The magician also restored the torn cards to perfect wholeness. Dear brothers and sisters, have you ever, like Joseph, encountered trials or hardships in life and could not help but blame the people around you, or even blame God? Have you ever thought that this is actually the path of grace, or blessing, that God has prepared for us, turning seemingly malicious experiences into a beautiful plan? Are we willing to learn from Joseph, choose to forgive those who have hurt us, and allow our broken hearts to be made whole again? May the Lord help us to see His will in the midst of difficulties, and through forgiveness, bring true reunion and peace. How was it done? Please share this Bible magic with your Mandarin-speaking and Cantonese-speaking friends and family.